And welcome back, everyone. This is Ellington, and we are back on Total War Rome 2. And we have got ourselves a 3 versus 3. This one was sent in by 4 in-house players. There are 6 players, but 4 of them were in-house. 3 on one side with 1 on the other. But real quick, we'll go ahead and get into that. We have got Swaby here being commanded by Axe Minister. We've got RDI being commanded by Billy Blazes. Hey man, what's going on? I'm the Canadian pot smoker. Just kidding, Billy. I love you. You know it. And finally, we have got Sparta. Sparta being commanded by Pasta. Pasta, the resident chariot hater. Axe, I couldn't think of anything for you. I'm sorry. Axe, we have the cackling redheaded cackling Tennessean. There you go. That's your moniker. For the defenders, we have got Nabatea being commanded by Bonk. We've got Macedon being commanded by Parker. And finally, we have Pedro being, who is commanding Roxoloni here. Pedro, the MILF Slayer, I guess. There you go. That's yours there, Pedro. As you can see, Roxolani, all Cav faction, aka means we have all Cav here from Roxolani. So it's always a good start when there's Cav on the field, especially this much Cav. It's a lot of Cav, guys. As you can see from the timer on the bottom, we have got a long one. So sit down, buckle up, make sure you've got some snacks and drinks. I like to have popcorn when I'm watching my YouTube. I get some Orville Redenbacher's popcorn, and I like it with some seasoned salt on there. Oh man, we are just set to go. I've got my drink. Yes, I got a drink, guys. You should know I have a drink because there's going to be somebody who's going to yell you stop talking in the middle of something. No, I didn't. I just decided to take a drink. Okay, good. All right. Now over here, look at what Pedro's doing with his archer cav here. So I noticed that I don't have my markers. I don't know why. I had to reinstall the game. That might have gotten rid of the fix that you have to do to get the little paint markers. But he's bringing his archer cav up just close enough to be kind of outside of range of the Periloquy spears. But what he's targeting, he's actually targeting the ballista crew here. 32 out of 40. Oh man, they're getting beat up pretty bad. Now remember, as you lose crew members, you lose ammunition. So that is painful. That is not something you want. Roxolani is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass here. Now, the attackers do have 2 factions. It should be relatively good for this. RDI tends to have a lot of javelins, and then you have Sparta, which is a really, really heavy spear faction. But that doesn't mean that Roxolani is going to be easy. As long as that cav is out there, now the attackers have to pay attention to it, which is no fun. Macedon's archers are getting massacred. Macedon massacred. Come on, guys. Remember, we're gonna get some T-shirts that say, "I'm just here for the bad," or wow. I'm just here for the bad jokes and movie quotes. Uh-oh. Sparta's archers are wide open here. So are these ones. Gorgos skirmishers. Those are pretty solid slingers. They're all women, by the way. They're going to try and run behind the Royal Spartans. And the Royal Spartans are going to get caught moving. No, they're not. What did he... Oh, he got around him. Run away! No! Sarmatian riders. Keep those skirmishers moving. You got to keep them going. Let's see, they lost a few in that Javi toss. Looks like 13. Lyrian Marines. Gorgos skirmishers lost 8. Gorgos skirmishers. You get it because they're women. Oh, God. Don't. Please don't leave the video. Don't unsubscribe because of that. Please, I promise I'll stop. Oh, what the hell? Steppe armored lancers now getting into the Cretan archers of Sparta all the way over here. Oh no! That is so painful. He just lost half on both of those units. I was told by the attacking players that there was something involving bracing and swallowing that was, I don't know. I really don't want to know. Apparently that's what was being screamed in the voice chat as the cavalry was charging down the throats of the attackers. Oh my god. 190 kills, 1 chevron. And he's about to get a bunch more. Oh, Lord. You can see the Cimbri bowwomen shooting at him. 212. The other one, 258. 265. Oh, my lordy, lordy, lordy. Steppe armored lancers, another one moving over. This one fresh, 80 men. No kills yet. See, Sparta and a lot of RDI have just turtled up around this ballista here. Although I do notice that the ballista crew has completely and totally routed. They are gone. That's really painful. You know what I mean? That's 720, I believe it is, for the giant ballista. 720 gold gone. Oh, the stepped armored lancers just getting obliterated from 3 different directions. Orale. They are not going to get the kind of kills their buddies got. 327 with 2 chevrons. Holy shnikes. Nabatean Axe Warriors are now going to charge some Spear Brothers, or are they going to charge the Slave Slingers? Slave Slingers are now kind of running away, I guess? Not sure what Swaby's doing. Maybe he's microing somewhere else. I'm not sure, but these Slave Slingers are desperately trying to get away. Oh God, run away! Swaby, save us! No, we won't. Nabatean Axe Warriors, 66 kills and 124 kills. Lord Almighty. And here comes the cavalry going all after. Not just cavalry, we also have Nabatean Axe Warriors from Nabatea, obviously. Sneaking around the Spartan general to get into the Gorgos skirmishers. Once again, these poor women are just getting slaughtered. First they got charged down by horses, and now they're getting attacked by Nabateans with big axes. That's what she said. Now, Royal Spartans should make pretty short work of these. Especially you got 2 of them ganging up on this one Nabatean Axe Warrior. Looks like the cavalry's been doing so. Oh, right into the back of the Royal Spartans. Step noble lances. Indubitably. Got a Heroes of Sparta there, too. Paraokoi spears are getting shot by the Amazonian riders, which, as you can see, are the archers. Oh. Royal Spartans just got smacked. Oh, and they're right through the gap. What is up with them going after these poor women? They just want to be left alone to throw their stones at people. That Royal Spartan just got clocked in the face. Damn. Now remember, you know, a lot of times, you know, you see a big cav army like this and it's terrifying. Oh my God, this is so cheesy and stupid, blah, 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 right? Here's the deal though. That cav army has to kill a lot to be worth it, right? Because guess what? If this Cav army dies without killing enough, then there's not enough to defend the city. So this Cav person had better be damn sure that he can do some really solid damage with this army. Which so far, this Roxoloni army, he's gotten pretty good kills. Not only that, he has bought so much time. It's ridiculous. Remember, this is now 10 minutes that have wasted off of this clock now. Remember, we started at 56. 10 minutes are gone. And they have not even gotten a toe, not even a toenail into the settlement because they have been stalled by this and obviously this. So that in and of itself means something. Time is valuable. So as a defender, buying time like this is a legit strat. Because it can turn into one of those things where even if you do this, you buy enough time, but you don't leave enough to defend this, a lot of times it means your allies can still defend long enough to get like a time victory. Yeah, you can see this side has gotten pretty beat up. The Amazonian Riders, not even sure. Wait, well, let's see. 121 kills. That's pretty solid. 28. I only see the 2. Does he have 2 more over here? Yeah, he does. So 63. And maybe he only has... I only see 3. So 1, and then 2, 3 over there. Well, they're mercenaries, so that's probably why he can only bring 3 of them. I wonder what his last one is. His 4th skirmisher. Look at this circle. You will stand your ground. Royal Spartan in front, but then he's got his Paroquois spears behind. Paroquois spears are like a thorough spear, so they've got lots of javelins. I think he's going to try and attack this, but I don't think it's a very good idea. I don't know that's a good idea. Look at all the gaps and holes that are now opening up. Yeah, you can see all Roxoloni has to do is just run away. 28 kills. Buying more time. Yeah, honestly, even though we got a late charge, not a bad charge. Not bad at all. 95 kills with a chevron. They're getting a lot of these chevrons because they're killing things like Royal Spartans. That's what most of what Sparta has here is Royal Spartans. So, you know, that is high value. Wow. Words? High value kills for Roxoloni. There we go, another one. And he's not in formation, and that's Paroquois spear caught from behind. Oh, man. This can be so rough sometimes. It is never fun to be on this side of this. Remember, Axe Minister, brace and swallow. Brace and swallow. Oh. 73 kills now, just shooting. Look at him. Because they're just running along, out of shield formation. He's shooting them from the sword side, spear side, whatever you want to call it. 73 kills. 120 kills. Here comes the Illyrian Marines with their ammunition. More Nabatea. 3 more Nabatean Axe Warriors are now out. Surround the Royal Spartan. There we go. Sarmatian Rider's going to charge him. Not the greatest unit, but he is getting them from behind, so he should be able to get a few kills here. Nabatean Axe Warriors charging in on some Royal Spartans. No, they aren't. No, they aren't. They get charged. Royal Spartans actually charge the Nabatean Axe Warriors. The Axe Warriors caught flat-footed there. It's not going to be good for them. You're already outmatched in quality, and now you get caught flat-footed. That's going to be painful. Steppe Noble Lancers, 161 kills now. Sparta is literally, he's just trying to consolidate at this point. He knows that he is way too exposed and open over here. So you can see he's trying to shift these forces over. Because to be perfectly honest, he doesn't have any worth being over here anymore. The arty's gone. The artillery is kaput and gone. So why waste the manpower being completely exposed by yourself? You can see Swaby and RDI have really layered and tuckered up over here to try and protect themselves, protect the underbelly. It looks like the Lancers from the other side tried to sneak across. They failed and took some losses here. Not too many, just a couple jabby tosses from over the river. They do find it interesting, Swaby going with Woden-as spears for this battle. I guess it does kind of make sense, because, I mean, if you see Roxoloni on the faction list of, you know, what the players are playing, I guess maybe go in with some spears is probably not a terrible idea. Sparta keeps getting caught. You can see they're trying to pull their forces in, trying to basically get together in one consolidated formation. Because if they can do that, it's going to make this whole thing so much harder to do. Now, another thing that's interesting, the attackers have no cavalry at all. So that means that it's very easy for the attackers to bring all these archers out here to support this push, support these Nabatean Axe Warriors and the cavalry, because there's nothing the attackers can do about it. If they try to send infantry, what are you going to do? Send the super heavy Royal Spartans? Okay, I guess I'm just going to run away from you then. So, not a bad idea bringing these guys out, and they are laying into the Royal Spartan General. I'm going in. I'm going in. And now shooting another one. They do have 105 armor, so that helps. But arrows do be arrows, and eventually one will hit and kill something. Now on the other side, you can see Roxoloni has taken back most of his cavalry. We can see a lot of it just sitting right here. He left his archer cav out here, 70 kills on them, and they've lost 16 men. I actually think that's what they were trying, not to cross with. I think he pulled them up to try shooting at something, and then the Javies forced him away. And now you can see a lot of movement. Look at the time that has drained off here. And we have more cavalry. Desert heavy Lancers from Nabatea are now on the field. That's my horn sound. Who needs a real horn when you could do it, you know? All right, who's leading off? We've got Illyrian Noble Hoplites, Club Levy, Illyrian Noble Hoplites. These ones are double chevroned. 33 kills, double chevroned. And now the archer fire coming in on the thorax. The thorax at a bad position. The reason he's in a bad position, the reason I say that, is because his sword side angle is facing directly at an angle where the Kimberly Bowwomen can just shoot just pell-mell into him. And look how much, oh my god. Each volley, look at that. Each volley taking more. This side is a little bit more protected, right? Because of some of this over here, the attackers can't bring anything to threaten from this side right now. Sparta's archers are pretty fucking hurt. And so he's definitely not going to risk them coming over here to try and to shoot into this. And this is the shielded side of the formation. See the shields here? But on this side, You got the sword side, and look at how this thorax sword has just melted. And he's going to send another one in, and honestly, I don't think that's a good idea. I think how fast you lost that one thorax should be proof enough that this is a compromised position. They don't have archers up here to fight it. They have one Cretan archer, and that's not going to take on 2 Kimbries and 1.5 Cretans. Yeah, I think the defenders should pull off of this. I'm just not sure that it's really worth losing all that. And now you can see they're actually reaching even further over into the healthier one, or the hurt one here. Let's see, do we get another volley? 95. Oh my god, 15, 16. That is the difference in sword side shots, guys. That is the difference. Yeah, 75 armor for his thorax is not bad in any way, shape, or form. Yet that one volley from the sword side just obliterates that unit. Nabatean Axe Warriors. Cretans are all by themselves trying to take a... Not even trying to take a duel here. They're literally just shooting at the Illyrian Noble Hoplites while they are getting shot by other archers, which is probably not going to go very well for them. And they're really not doing that much damage to the Illyrian Noble Hoplites either. 4 thorax swords have now been committed to this corner. 57 men. This one's healthy. This one's healthy. This one's healthy. But they've already lost 1 thorax here. Thorough Spears holding back the Illyrian Noble Hoplites. What you could probably do is bring these Nabatean Axe Warriors over here and get a better shot than here. Although they're kind of getting an okay shot, but from the other side, they once again would be getting sword side, which I don't think this is giving them sword side. It's at 21 kills. Swordmaster's now in the mix. They're both getting tore up. Look at this. Look at this. He brought his archers right up behind the line and is just shooting right into this. A little bit of a cycle here, I guess. Swordmaster getting ripped up, man. 111 out of 160. And it looks like they took the other one out of the settlement. 93 kills on that Swordmaster. Amazonian Riders 73 kills. See, they are using the walls to their advantage here. They're using their walls as their walls, right? So, really the attackers can't take their cav. They really can't do anything from this direction with it. So they're using these walls as extra protection, and they're keeping their formation nice and tight and dense, so that this cavalry has a much harder time trying to get in and sneak into anything, or to try and plow through a unit to get to the soft underbelly here. Did I see a flag? Oh, it's right here. Berserkers. Interesting. So we have Club Levy, Illyrian Noble Hoplites engaging on a Thorough Spear, getting shot by 2 Nabatean Heavy Archers that are then getting shot by Cimbri Bowwomen. It's a hot mess, guys. A hot mess. You can see more of the Roxoloni Cav crossing the river on the other side. Amazonian Riders are... He's really close here. What is... Are the Bloodsworn going to try and catch these Amazonian Riders? I don't think it's going to happen.
That's me. Understood.
A little bit of a wasted Javi toss there, unfortunately. The Amazonian Riders able to quickly get out of the way. Anything that's coming into this corner is just really having a rough time. Looks like the archer fire from the exterior has not been quite enough yet. Although right now they haven't really been shooting. They've been shooting over here at any of the Nabatean archers or Macedonian archers that have, come forward to try and duel. But in this kind of defense here, this two-pronged defense, what you basically run into is, anything that goes in over here can get jabbied from over here, and then the exact opposite. Anything that goes in here can then get jabbied from here. Now, outside, you can see they have re-engaged the archer fire onto the thorax swords here. So another thorax sword basically obliterated, basically out of this fight. Now, another one going in, 155 out of 160. This one is healthy. But there you go. You see the attack targeting. Let's see, 151, excuse me. Not too bad. Okay, there we go. So 11, 12. Oof, there we go. 133. Yeah, once again, it makes me just think, why? I just don't think that's a place that is that integral to hold. Honestly, most times people give up to, like, here. You know what I mean? They usually hold back here, and then if you can, which they can right now because they have control of this side, then you just hold here. Hold somewhere outside of this range, right? So here's the range of that tower. This tower right here goes to about right there, so just hold right here. It's a lot harder for the attackers to get shots on you from there. The attackers can come into this, area here too if you give it up, but it still leaves them only with a straight-on shot, which is a hell of a lot better than what they're getting on you right now. Right now, they are getting fantastic angles on you. 144, 112, 138. That's all I see at the moment. But really good kills. Outside, you can see the Cavs still just kind of chilling. They also brought... Oh, look at this. Scythed chariots. Pasta, I know, is probably freaking out. Guys, there's chariots. Guys, oh my god, chariots. What do we do about the chariots? Oh my god, they're gonna kill us. The chariots are so overpowered. Calling you out, Pasta. Chariots aren't overpowered, Pasta. Stop saying they are. People who don't know, don't know the ins and outs of the Dragon Core Discord are going to be watching this video like, wow, he's really a dick to these people. Trust me, this is how it goes. They give it just as well as they get it. Yeah, give it as well as they get it? Yeah, that's the saying. Sure. Nabataea's archer is coming really close. I don't know that it's a good idea, though. There's a lot of archers out there. Cimbri bows and Cretan archers. I'm really not sure why Macedon doesn't have Cretans. I think we saw one Cretan, but he's got two regular archers. 82 kills, 85 kills. He's got one Cretan that's half strength back here. A little over half. But that's all I see at the moment. I still tell you what, the Cav has not killed much recently. But man, the amount of time that Cav bought, I'm going to be interested to see how that plays out in the end. Well, they continue to hold here. Even though Macedon is losing thorax swords in droves. Not anymore right now because of the archer duel here. The archers retargeted onto the Nabataean archers. So that means that they have not been shooting the infantry. Which you can see now that has been alleviated. The infantry has been able to kind of reform and kind of kick them out. You can see it looks like he's using formation attack. Which sometimes can be not a bad idea if you're trying to keep your unit in like a specific formation with, without getting, what tends to happen when you take off formation attack is the unit will then kind of curl around. Well, that can expose the edges of your unit to side javelins or side archer fire or back charges, while holding the formation attack keeps your unit in formation facing the direction it's supposed to be facing. So especially if you're dealing with archer fire or side shots from like javelins, that could be a good way to help. So now the 1 half strength Cretan archer moving up, shooting at the Suevi general. Cretans 207 and 31. 207 is really good. No, and 1 chevron. So yeah, that's pretty good. Remember that a chevron is basically the equivalent of about 500 gold worth of damage. So obviously the more expensive the unit that you have killed, the more chevron or quicker you get your chevrons, right? If you're killing really, really shitty, low-priced units, it's going to take you a long time to get a chevron out of it. You could, killing a bunch of these like Club Levy, it's probably going to take like 200 kills before you get a chevron. Sarmatian Royal Lances. It's a cool unit. The little horn things have always kind of, I'm pretty sure there's like some sort of thing about it, but I'm not sure what it is. To me, it just looks a little goofy. It's like they're trying to be unicorns, but they're bicorns. Why is the 49 kill Cretan Archer going into combat? Club Levy. Literally, like, that's the only thing plugging this. This Nabatean Axe Warrior has 117 kills, which is pretty solid. Pretty good. But once that breaks, I'm not sure what they plan on doing here. There's multiple Nabatean units here, so they may just throw them in. Now, this isn't a bad idea. See, now that they have turned their unit to face 4th into the breach, that means their shields are now better aligned to kind of deal with the archer fire rather than what they were in. They're still taking some damage here, but it's probably better than what they were taking. Or at least as a defender, you pray to God it's better, because that shit hurts. Now a fresh Nabatean Axe Warrior's charged in. I'm still trying to figure out how this Cretan Archer only has 54 kills, but apparently is out of ammo. What have you been shooting? Oh, there we go. There's the break. Nabatean just kind of standing here. Charge, men! Charge! Oh, and here comes the cavalry. Oh, Illyrian Marines just got wiped off the face of the earth. Sparta's archers, maybe? They're out of ammo, but still. Gotta be careful with the Cimbri bowwomen. They do have spears. Ooh, good charge. 64 kills now. He already had some kills, don't get me wrong, but he's now at 64. He got good kills on the Illyrian Marines, and then he got a pretty solid charge on the Illyrian Noble Hoplites. Here come the Scythe Chariots. They've gone in on the Illyrian Marines. The Marines can't do much about it. Honestly, most of what's out here can't do anything about it. Oh, 208, 200. Oh, my God. They haven't lost anything yet either. 289, 290. Honestly, if they were to go in right here, it would hurt like hell. Because there's not much here that can do anything about it, because the only thing in here that's got a shield wall is the Wodenaz Spears, or they have shield screen, but looks like he got there just in time. But now they're going to sneak around the other side. Noble Hoplites have gone Hoplite formation. It's going to slow things down a little bit. 332, 343. Has he lost any yet? He's lost one. Oh, man. Now, Balance of Power is actually heavily in the attacker's favor. That tells me that there's almost nothing left back here. Remember, Roxoloni's army is all out here with the cavalry, right? Nabatia's lost a lot of men, and Macedon's lost a lot of men. So this is actually looking a little rough for the defenders. 2 chevrons, 416 kills. It's about to get a lot more. Oh my Lanta. It's been good chariot play. They used the cavalry as a good distraction, get the attackers scrambling with their units, and then they sent the chariots in while the confusion was hot. But I still question. It's gonna be tough, guys, because I am convinced that the defenders have almost nothing left. They have some, as you could see, right? There's some Royal Pelters from Macedon back here, Levy Pikemen coming up. They have some cavalry still, quite a bit of cavalry still outside that is really being a nuisance. But on the inside, I doubt there's much back here. Royal Peltis General for Macedon holding one side. Get a cinematic shot here. You see the pikes coming in from behind. Now, if the attackers are out of ammo, those pikes are going to be a nuisance because, once again, if they have no archer ammo, then those pikes are, honestly, there's not much they can do about them. They don't have pikes of their own, and I'm pretty sure they're pretty low on ammo. I think this guy here is probably, I don't know, he's got a sword out. That is incredibly rough. Now, they do have other options. Unless Macedon brought 2 pikes, then they might be in some trouble.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah. And the other thing is that now that the attackers are pretty much fully within the settlement, this cav is going to be a lot harder to get into play. If I was them, I would have snuck a lot of it back into the settlement right here. Honestly, still could, right here. I would get a lot of your cav back into the settlement over here, and then prepare to use them in the open streets of... By the way, I don't think I said in the beginning, I'm pretty sure this is Cath. Yeah, this is Cath, one of the cookie cutter settlements of Rome 2. Looks a lot like another settlement called Antioch, but Antioch's capture point is back there in the keep, while Cath's is right over here in the middle. Royal Peltis getting caught sitting, man. Need to get them going. There you go, getting the cab back inside. You can see the streets of this settlement are very open. That cavalry is going to be really useful here. I'm not sure why he's letting the Royal Peltis General take the priority of this combat instead of his pikes. You know, that Royal Peltis is going to be really useful. The Royal Peltis General specifically is going to be really useful. While the pikes are a little bit, this is their situation. This is where they really would be useful, would be in combat right now against those Swordmasters, which are doing a pretty good number on those Royal Peltis. Over here, the other Royal Peltis taking on some Club Levy. Should be able to win that pretty easy. 47. Yeah, look at that. He had 33 kills originally. Now he's at 51. Now the out of ammo Cretan Archer's going to go in and pin that unit down.
Yes, Commander.
Looks like Roxoloni bringing all of his cab back in. Over here, the Royal Peltis General, 43 men. He's got to be dead. Yeah, he's dead. It means no more general abilities, no more second winds, no more battle rhythms. Swordmaster's 271 kills with 2 chevrons. By the way, I gotta ask, let me know in the comments section, what do you guys think of the new intro? I actually have had that intro laying around in my YouTube folder for honestly ages, ever since, honestly pretty much since I started the channel. And I just haven't used it yet, and decided that I thought it was time for a switch up on the intro, and I really like it. And I really hope you guys do too. Let me know in the comment section. Oh God, Levy Pike just now getting javied to death. Now remember what I said earlier. It comes down to that cav is really scary, but you know, as an attacker, you have to keep focused on the end goal, right? The end goal is the attack. Letting the cavalry army, you know, distract you is going to get you nowhere, right? So you have to keep attacking. If the cav army doesn't do enough, they don't do enough, and they're screwed. Because that means that, once again, like I said earlier, you have nowhere near enough infantry to cover the gaps here. Well, as you can see from what's going on right now, it sure to me looks like the defenders really don't have what they need to hold this city. Because, once again, like I said earlier, the streets are very broad, which means a lot of these streets take more than just one unit to hold them. But if Roxoloni can be really good and smart with his cavalry within the city, maybe they can turn this around. We will find out. He's done very well with the cav. The question is always, did he do enough? We'll see. The Royal Peltis is still hanging in there, 189 kills now. You can see the Royal Spartan General is about to break, but I'm pretty sure that is his last unit. I'm pretty sure he is out. Now we got Bloodsworn up on the walls, sneaking in behind the pikes, but getting caught in mid-dismount by Nabatean Axe Warriors. It's probably going to be rough for the Bloodsworn. The Axe Warriors got a really good, initiating charge there, while the Bloodsworn was still strung out coming off of the wall here. But what he's going to do now, he's just going to try and break this Levy Pikeman right off the bat. Charge him from behind, Levy Pikes with only 35 base morale. Now they need charge from the other way. I guess not. Oh, here we go. I was going to say. Oh, man. Oh, God. Did you see that? 220 kills now. Good Lord. They obliterated that unit. Unfortunately, not in time to save their Levy Pikemen, but good Lord. They got the Nabatean Axe Warriors about to go back in. The other side is fully broken. So, I'm pretty sure that I get this feeling the only thing they have left is the cavalry now. We don't know what's sitting back here. There could be a couple units still left for the defenders, but I doubt it's much. I think the question is now going to be, what can the defenders do with their cavalry now? They want to catch these units while they're strung out and moving. They want to be a real nuisance. So, as you can see, I don't know if he's doing this on purpose, but I would be doing this on purpose. His men are getting a chance to rest, so now he will be fresh and rested to be able to harass the attackers as they move forward. Remember, they'll be pushing in this direction because this is where the point is, right here. I don't think they've got enough troops left to try and flex off to the right. So I think their primary focus is actually probably going to be straight down the middle, with some units trying to probe the left here. I guess if they even get to that. But what I was saying about that is the reason they're going that, or with them probably going these directions, that leaves this big open plaza for a lot of maneuverability room for the cavalry. You can see already here we go, Step Noble Lancers charging in, getting some Cimbri Bowwomen. You can see the Noble Hoplite in Hoplite formation. It's a dense formation that'll be hard to hit with the charge. Why is only one unit going? That's really bad. Because if this is all by himself, oh, yep. They're going to hit it from here, and then they're going to hit it from here. Well, I thought they were going to, but the Noble Lancers over here pulled off. 222 kills. Or 221. Counter-cavalry tactics from the Wodenaz. Gives them 45 bonus versus large. That's really good. They got some kills. They are, they got a good charge. The Illyrian general is literally just standing here completely and totally exposed. I'm a bit surprised that Roxoloni didn't hit them, way earlier. Expert charge defense, remember. Oh, but he popped Draco. See, Draco gives a bonus versus bracing, which is, this Illyrian Noble Hoplite had been braced. Oh, God. From both sides. Illyrian Noble General to 66 men. Still nothing happening over here, though. Noble Lancer, 269. Final charge was not that great for him. Where's that Nabatean Cav? Did he pull it all the way back and bring it back in? I don't think it got into any combat. Now this might be tough. You can see the attackers are moving in a very compact formation here, compact group. It's going to be a lot harder for the Cav to get good targets here. One of them even got caught right there. You see that? Still got more on the other side over here. Looks like he might try to set up a little bit of formation here. Gonna catch him moving. Good call, or good charge. Give them steel. Has anybody watched? So there's a show on Netflix called Barbarians, which is about the Teutoburg Forest massacre, and then about the war between the Germanic tribes and Rome. So first season came out a little over a year ago, and it was all about Arminius's betrayal of Rome and leading to the massacre in the Teutoburg Forest. The whole "Varus, give me back my legions" deal. Well, season 2 just came out last week. It's kind of cool because it's done all in German and Latin. And I think that's just kind of a cool little detail there. But a really fun show. So if you guys haven't, you should check it out. If you have, say in the comment section, what do you guys think of it? I'm trying to, by the way, back to the battle, I'm trying to figure out how there's so much time left. I guess it could be just all of the delaying of the cavalry. You know, the attackers are definitely having to move a bit slower than they would like to, because they have to kind of keep themselves kind of, you know, condensed. So I don't know. We'll see. I actually think Roxoloni got a lot of kills in this battle. Because he's a cav army, his army's not as big, so that's one thing to keep in mind. You know, all the cav units are half the manpower of an infantry unit, so 306 on this one. Damn. He's trying to get like kind of far enough away back that he can turn around and then charge in, but what basically keeps happening is every time he charges out, a lot of times one or two, you know, cavalrymen get stuck. And because of that, they never truly leave combat. And so when you try to charge back in, it just kind of screws everything up. Means the charge usually isn't very clean. 410 kills on look at that. 3 chevrons as well. And they continue to move slowly, slowly, slowly. They did get separated. Swaby is way out ahead here while RDI has fallen behind because he continues to have to keep to stop for the damned cavalry. God, I would be so frustrated. Remember, in the words of the team, brace and swallow. So now they're on the point. Yeah, I just don't see any other way this battle can go. Unless they're able to break them. The Roxoloni general is alive, while I believe all of the attacking generals, I believe, are dead. So maybe you could go for a morale hit. These Illyrian noble hoplites are going to be extremely difficult to deal with. I think this Royal Lancer, the Sarmatian Royal Lancer, I think is going to break 500. I love how the cavalry makes the camera shake like the ground is shaking, you know what I mean? So there's one shattered. So that leaves them down to 2. And then they have 2 a Swordmaster and a Berserker. Berserker, 2 chevrons, 143 kills. Party good! So you can see the time is now counting down. Oh, and they're facing the wrong way. Oh! It's gonna break it. It's gonna break it. Watch. Shield wall. So he did well there doing the shield wall. I think he was still facing the wrong way, so I doubt it was as effective as it could have been. Over here at the one Illyrian Noble Hoplite still hanging in there. Kind of curious as to, you could probably take this cav unit around this very depleted hoplite unit, surround these 2 units and kill them, and then come back and finish this. That's probably what I would do. Not sure why he doesn't just slip right around and, you know, surround these two units with the cab that you have, then try to deal with the Illyrian Noble Hoplite afterwards. Especially since these two cav units, I don't know that they're going to be good enough to finish off this Berserker. It's going to be tough, guys. It'll be very tough. This is actually an incredibly close match. Now, the one thing that's nice that they don't have to worry about is javelins. Hoplites don't get them, and berserkers don't get them. So the cavalry doesn't have to be as worried about the retribution or punishment of the javelins that a lot of units in the game use. So, you know, a lot of times units you have to be very careful when you go charge into them because you always have to worry about that counter javelin. All right, so the berserkers are gone. Now it comes down to trying to finish off this guy. It's going to be close. Bet he's trying to wait to see if he has Draco back. There it is. So he popped Draco. That's going to give the penalty. This is going to be interesting. Illyrian Noble Hoplite's a good, solid unit, 75 base morale. But Sarmatian Royal Cavalry, I believe the general is still alive. Looks like it. Artie also trying to hit this Noble Hoplite. He's probably going to try and oh no! Oof! Wavering. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they did it! Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't... wow. That's impressive. Good fight, good fight. All right, starting off for the attackers, we've got Billy Blazes as RDI. The couple of his Illyrian Noble Hoplites did pretty solid, 146 with 3 chevrons. Axe Minister as Swaby with 2735. The archers all did really, really good, just annihilating those thorax swords. Look at the Bloodsworn, though, 193, 160. And then Sword Masters, as always, doing excellent, 368, 2 chevrons on that one. Finally, Pasta as Sparta with 1,369 kills. Losing these, that hurt a lot. 212 on the one archer's pretty good, though. 206, 218, pretty good on the Royal Spartans. For the defenders, we have Parker Christian as Mastodon with 1,717 kills. Royal Peltis 192. The archers, they did okay. 214 on the other Royal Peltis, and his thorax did pretty good for the fact that they were getting annihilated by archers. Then we have Bonk Stick Meister 2142 as Nabatea. Look at the chariots, 602. Oh, that's Lancer. Yeah, 602, 256 on the other Desert Lancer. Archers, they did okay. Not great. The Nabatean Axe Warriors, kind of meh. Finally, we have Trump, which is actually Pedro. 2,986 kills, leading the entire game in kills. His cavalry just did excellent. Look at that. 422, 334, 533, 192. Excellently done with that cab play there. Well, that is going to be it for today's battle. Thank you guys so much for joining. Don't forget that if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and we will see you next time.